Good morning, Morgan, and hello to any of Morgan's friends that have stopped in to watch this video. Well, Morgan, it's time to do another Python video. This one is going to be about string data types, and we're going to be talking about the print function too. Now, before we go off to go read the manual, let's just take a little look-see of what this code looks like that we're going to be running after we read the manual. This is code that I actually took from the manual. I might have changed it just a little bit. As you can see, we're going to be using the print function a lot. Okay, so there's like 3 examples here we're going to do. Anyway, with that, let's go off to the manual. And here we are, the manual. It's time for us to do the sucky part of life. That's just how it is. I know, like, you wanted to go riding with your mother yesterday, but the weather was bad, so you couldn't go, and life sucks. Now it's getting ready to suck some more. But, princess, we have to get through this. Through hard work is how you become successful. Through hard work is how you will remain free in the sense that you'll be able to determine your own destiny. All right, with all that motivational speaking over, let's actually start to read the document, shall we? Let's go.
Strings. Besides numbers, Python can also manipulate strings, which can be expressed in several ways. They can be enclosed in single quotes, or double quotes, with the same result, too. Backslash can be used to escape quotes. X.
Okay, let's go ahead and just go over these examples. Okay, this is this is a comment, so you don't need to worry about that. Just this part here. It's very simple. Spam eggs, single quote. It'll come out like this. In this one, it's got the it wants this to put a single quote within these other quotes, and apparently, you need to put this in to do that. This little like a slash thing, and it should come out okay. Another way around that apparently is to use double quotes with a single quote inside, and of course that is in reverse too. If you need a double quote inside, you need to use the single quotes outside. And here's an example of that. See, there's a single quotes, so the double quotes should stick. Here's another way of doing it. Personally, I don't like using the slash, and you'll understand why, because it'll get us confused with the new line statement. All right, let's see now. And there it keeps. I don't understand why this one didn't work. Well, we'll read on, and maybe it'll explain to us why that example is the way it is. Anyway, let's get back to reading.
In the interactive interpreter, the output string is enclosed in quotes and special characters are escaped with backslashes. While this might sometimes look different from the input, the enclosing quotes could change. The two strings are equivalent. The string is enclosed in double quotes if the string contains a single quote and no double quotes, otherwise it is enclosed in single quotes. The print function produces a more readable output by omitting the enclosing quotes and by printing escaped and special characters.
All right, so here we have an example of what the print statement will look like. Now this is actually what we call hard-coded into the statement. Out there in the real world, you would use a variable. In this case, they're using an S, and the S is a string data type now. Okay, so they put this into the string data set, and then they print it. See, they just put the S, and then it comes out first line, second line. Why does it do that? Because of that little character right there, that /n. You got that? Okay. Now let's continue with our reading.
If you don't want characters prefaced by backslash to be interpreted as special characters, you can use raw strings by adding an R before the first quote. Print, C:\\, some \name single quote, hashtag here \n means new line. C:\, some. Aim. Print, RC, some \name, hashtag note the R before the quote. C:\, some \name.
All right, well, our reading is done, and that little trick, that one little R, saves us a lot of trouble with these backslashes now, doesn't it? So let's remember that. All right, and with that, we're going to go back to the code. And now we're back to the code. And as you can see, there's a lot more print statements here than there was in the manual. And that's me just making the output more readable. So here's one of the examples where it uses that backslash. In example 2, we're loading it into the string data type. Then we're printing the data type, and this is how it should come out. And then example 3 is actually part 1 and 2. The first is without the R. The second one is with the R. Okay? So let's go ahead and kick this off and see what we get. Ba-ba-ba-bum! Ta-da! Let's go take a look at it. And here we have the output. Example 01, that's a little bit that I added. That's why we had those extra print statements, is because I wanted that in there along with some blank spaces to give us a little room between the outputs. As you can see here, the outputs all look pretty much like we expected. Notice the difference in example 3A and 3B. All right. Well, with that, let's go back to the code and close this video out. And there you have it. There's more to this, but I know that you kids these days, you Zoomers, have a very short attention span, so I'm going to try and keep these videos to 10 to 15 minutes so that you don't get too bored. So we're going to continue with this for another video or two before we move on to the next thing. Okay? All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, Princess, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.